Hello. I did not expect to get on. I had a client that was a no call, no show, so I figured I might as well do something with my evening. What's up, Nova? What's up, Dina? Hello. What's up, Barbie? Yes, you are. What's up, Joseph? Hi. It's nice to see you guys. Faye. Hi, baby. Oh, here she comes. Here she comes. The Leo cat. She's mad now. I'm talking to somebody else. Okay. What's up, Laura? Laura. Do I even work here? Hi, Lori. Nice to see you. What's up, Vanessa? Do you even know me? I'm sorry. I don't know what that was. It's been like a really long few months to be fair, you know. What's up, Jamie? Valeria, stop it. Come on, man. If you guys have not seen my newest video of Arlo, please go check it out on my Instagram, Violetta Alexis. Go check it out. It's so cute. He's so adorable. So many card guessers or whatever it's called in YouTube streams, you can't do anything different. Can I? Yeah, I've done a lot of different things, you know. I'm sure that when you sit there and you pleasure yourself to whatever weird video that you're pleasuring yourself to in your mom's basement, I'm sure you like to switch it up once in a while, but I'm sure you also have your favorites. So let's not try to judge. Let me read my silly little cards and you enjoy your video, or videos rather, however you like. Welcome to All Signs, you guys. I hope you are having a great evening. We are going to be taking a look at your person and their feelings for you. If you don't have a person, that's okay. Maybe it's just not your time. You know what I mean? If you do, great. Then this is, can you, ma'am, please. She does this every time I'm talking to anybody that's not her. Okay, say your goodbyes. Look how cute she is. Look how cute she is. I know, you're so happy. You were so happy to be here just a second ago. I love you, bye. Oh God, she has just destroyed this room today. I'll get to it when I get to it. Anyway, so thanks, Sarah. You're cute too. What's up, Lashana? What's up, John? What's up, MS? Where am I from? Well, I live in Virginia. Anyway, again, welcome to All Signs. So we're going to be taking a look at your person. If you don't have a person, maybe it's a client, maybe this is something that happens in the near future, maybe you meet somebody and this is what happens in this week, okay? Maybe you get super, super lucky. But if you do have a person, then this is definitely for you. We're going to be taking a look at the week between November 17th through to the 22nd, okay? So that is this week. Also, you guys, I am going to be doing the free super chat giveaway evening. So once we get to 1,000 followers on Instagram, I am going to give away free readings. I will probably be on for 2 hours live on Instagram offering these free readings to you all. Okay, so make sure that you follow me on Instagram. If you don't know what that is, it's just Violetta Alexis. It's my name. So, and you can also check the description box as well. I think that there's a link there. Yes, I am taking super chat questions tonight. If you would like to figure out how you can ask one, you can just click the link. It is the pinned comment in the chat box, okay? So, are you okay? No. Is anyone okay? Is anyone okay right now in the world? No, I'm not fucking okay. Okay. Anyway, your hair looks marvelous. Thanks. Like, I live in America. No, I'm not okay. No one around me is okay. Okay, no one not around me is okay. Card reading is demonic. Yeah, well, so is the porn that you watch every day, right? But nobody's talking about you because you're not doing it in public, and you stand behind a computer like the coward that you are, and pleasure yourself to girls that don't even know you exist. So I don't care what you think. Oh my God, the hypocrisy. I can't. And he does. Please. Lesbians, being a homosexual is a sin. Most of you guys are DL anyway. Most of you guys are on Grindr. Most of you guys and those little getaways that you have in the mountains with your boys, there's a little Brokeback Mountain going on up there. Let's just be honest. It's okay. We project. It's what we do. It's human nature. You know what I mean? Okay. So, DL men are incredibly dangerous. Men that do not realize or don't want to admit that they are gay are incredibly dangerous. Especially if you're a woman dating him, he will absolutely resent you, girl. He will resent you. Why? Because you get all the male attention and that's what he wants. And they're also usually the guys that want to be treated like a princess. You know what I mean? Those are the kind of guys that do the 50-50 with you, you know? I love women. Same. Well, Eric, we got a lot more going on than that, and I'm not even gonna say it. It's just too easy for me to take a shot at what is going on the world stage right now. It's like a Saturday Night Live horror skit with a little bit of comedy etched into it. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. And I'm just sitting here and all the people that didn't believe me before, I'm just like, I told you so, and now they look stupid. Jesus loves you. Thank you. I love Jesus too. I'm not saying that sarcastically. You're us becoming barcodes, pretty much. It's okay. I don't mind if people come in here and say stuff like Jesus loves you. I don't think that's an issue. Okay. You don't have to block that. Anyway, shall we get started? I love you too, Sarah. Let's go ahead and get started. What sign would you guys like to start with? Whoever answers first wins. What a wild bunch. They still have nothing on me in my early 20s, so please. All right, we got Libra. All right, we're starting with Libra. Libra, you win today. What's up, Enigma? All righty. Aw, I'm sorry. I wish I could start with Aquarius. I love Aquarius, but she won, so we're gonna be doing Libra today. Who won? Vanessa. Vanessa won. Damn, girl, did you just have it written out? You were just waiting. You were just waiting to hit the enter key. I know she was. All right, so let's do it. I meditated a lot today. I'm sure I'll need to meditate this evening after all of the beautiful commentary. So let's see. Libra. Your person's feelings. Two of Swords reverse. Okay. How they see you. Five of Cups reverse. I feel like they think that you're very forgiving, like a very forgiving person. The Star reverse for their actions. There's a lack of hope. I think a lack of faith as well. But let's see. Tell me about that Two of Swords reversed. I think this is is somebody who may have been avoiding some level of commitment with you before. The Two of Swords reverse at one point means that the Two of Swords was in the upright. The Two of Swords in the upright is when we're avoiding something, we don't want to do it, we don't want to look at it, you know, and well, about what? The Ten of Pentacles, long-term commitment, long-term goals. This is like what we're doing in 10 years. And it seems like this person, you're either married or in a relationship with this person and they see it going further, or you're not, and that's what they decide that they have wanted. They feel that with you in some capacity. Queen of Cups reversed. Why? The Emperor reversed. Okay. I don't know if you're this Emperor or if you're this Queen of Cups. Okay. How I usually read it is that whatever is going on in the feelings, it's about that person. It's like my feelings for, not about necessarily, okay? So to me, the Queen of Cups reversed is this person. You can reverse it if you need to. And the Queen of Cups reversed. Basically, her motto is, I don't trust you. I don't trust it. I don't trust you. There may have been some betrayal at some point. And so I was like, okay, well, why does this person not trust Libra? And I got the Emperor reversed. Well, it's either they don't trust you because they feel like they can't control you, maybe, or they don't trust you because they feel like you are a control maniac that needs to grow up. But I don't know if I feel that, just because it seems like this person wants to spend their life with you. Now, if this is a woman, we have a great way of seeing past a lot of red flags, don't we, ladies? So I feel like, you know, they're like, oh, I can fix him. You know, it can kind of be the vibe, right? So that can definitely be the case. But it could just be that this person doesn't really trust it because they feel like they can't control you in some way. Let's see that Five of Cups reversed for how they see you or how they view you. The Three of Wands reversed. The Lovers. Aww. Okay. They feel like you're kind of frustrated about the past. You don't really want to bring it up anymore. You don't want to keep rehashing it. You don't want to keep, you know, dredging it up, digging up the dead bodies in the backyard, right? You don't want to do it. And they see you as somebody who gets frustrated when it does get brought up. However, this is somebody that, I mean, damn, Ten of Pentacles, the Lovers, I mean, these are good cards to have. The Lovers is that ultimate connection. It's the connection you get once, twice in a lifetime if you're lucky. And so this is somebody who feels like there's already some kind of foundation here. If you don't already have some level of foundation with this person, then this isn't it. Because that Ten of Pentacles, foundation. Lovers means we've already surpassed the Hierophant, which is the foundation. It's our morals, our values, our spiritual, religious beliefs, all of this shit we have worked out. And now we want to move on to the next level. And that's how this person sees you. Why that Three of Wands reverse? I got to ask. The Five of Pentacles. If one of you left the other at some point, blocked one another, you know, left each other out of the game, I definitely think that this person feels like you're still frustrated by that. Okay. For others of you, if you're not in contact with this person this week, you may try to be a bit pushy because that's how they're seeing you. The Three of Wands can be like, you know, if we're looking at all the cards collectively, I want forgiveness and I want forgiveness now, you know, and I'm going to get frustrated if you don't give it to me, can kind of be the vibe. But the Lovers is going to trump that to me, so I'm not that worried about it. I mean, this person clearly loves you. This looks like an already established bond. The Star reversed, the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Wands reversed for their actions. There is that distrust again. This person is a bit confused. I think that there may be, it almost feels like you guys are trying to brush something under the rug, or maybe you are, they are, or something like that. But this person is the one that's not trusting you. Again, flip it if you need to, I don't care. But this person seems to be suspicious maybe, or a little confused about what the reality of the situation is. And I think it's kind of, I don't want to say haunting them, but it's like a cloud hanging above their head a little bit. Because it's like they feel this with you. They feel this ultimate connection. They want to, you know, go the distance with you, whatever it is. They feel these feelings, but then they're questioning these feelings. And then it makes it harder on them. Okay. What are Libra's feelings for this person? The Magician, the Six of Cups reversed, and the Strength reversed. You have a lot of confidence in yourself. You don't have a lot of confidence in the connection, so to speak. The Strength reversed, I feel like it's more so this person is your weakness a little bit. Like this person is able to kind of get you. Like they know how to get you. I'm not saying in a bad way, maybe, but they know how to ruffle your feathers, I think. And so on one hand, it's like you're very intentional. You're very confident in your gifts or abilities or whatever it is, or to even be able to manifest this. But at the same time, this person is a little bit like your Achilles heel. I think you're holding a grudge about the past, okay? And I also think that you don't want to talk about it. At the same time, it's like you're wanting to sweep it under the rug. Okay. Advice. This is advice for somebody. Your hard work is paying off. Mountain of mastery. Ascend towards self-realization and triumph, guided by the stoic presence of the mastery mountain pathway. Damn, has this been that difficult? Okay, like you got Capricorn, the goat, and then the mountain. All right, got it. I see exactly what's going on here. Okay, and Capricorn. Oh my God, how difficult has this been? This looks like it's been, you know, maybe you guys just had a rough start. Okay, well, this is so much Capricorn here. I mean, it even says new moon in Capricorn right there. And then you got Capricorn, you got the goat mountain, right? I mean, it's basically saying what you put in is gonna pay off. Or it won't. It really depends on how much work you put in, not just in the relationship, but in yourself. And this goes for the both of you. You know, and I think that there are things that you are both needing to master within yourselves. I think that a little bit more ambition is needed. I think being more methodical and realistic about the connection is also needed. This is like the boring shit where we got to talk about like, what are our goals, right? But these are necessary components to any relationship. They're necessary components to the relationship for yourself. And so you guys are going to need to be patient with one another. But, you know, Saturn rules Capricorn. It's about being responsible, karma, taking your time, laying the foundation, the groundwork, a real foundation. And it's going to be hard. You can build a foundation, but then, you know, when you start sweeping dust under the rug, don't be surprised when you trip on it and break your neck. All right, so just something to keep in mind. Thanks a lot, Libra. I forgot to start my frickin' thing. What an absolute idiot. All right, let's move on to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, let's see how your person feels. The Five of Swords is in this person's feelings. God damn it. Five of Swords in this person's feelings. How they see you. The Hierophant reversed. We have Taurus. Future actions, Death reversed, Scorpio. I don't even want to clarify, Scorpio. I really don't. Five of Swords. Let's see their feelings. King of Cups reversed. Seven of Pentacles reversed. This is like somebody who is determined to get one up on you because they feel like they didn't get a return on their investment. This is someone who is determined to basically blow smoke in order to get something from you. I don't think this person is truly invested. Sorry, not with that Seven of Pentacles reversed. Tell me about that Five of Swords. The Hangman. Why do I feel uncomfortable? I feel like this person has addictions or something. This person has like an addiction, or they're like an incel, or like something is weird here. Because the Five of Swords is we are determined to win at all costs, regardless of who has to go down, who has to sacrifice whatever. And this is Neptune, by the way. It's almost like they're determined to warp your perspective of them to accommodate, King of Cups reversed, their own personal needs, but they're not truly invested. I don't like it. I really don't. Tell me about that Hierophant reverse for how they're seeing Scorpio. Scorpio, this is somebody that Hierophant reversed, Three of Pentacles reversed, and the Five of Wands. This is somebody who feels like you're basically bucking up against them. And I kind of feel like this has something to do with that Mercury opposite Uranus this week. Mercury in your sign, opposite Uranus and Taurus, both retrograde, by the way. And so this week, this person sees you kind of bucking up against what they're saying or doing. They see you like you are not going to conform to something that they're trying to get on the same page with you about. Like you're not doing it, you're fighting them at every turn because you don't agree with something. I think that you don't agree with like either their religious or spiritual views, their morals or their belief systems, whatever it is. Like what makes you you and what makes them them, whatever makes them them, you're not really down for it, Scorpio. You're kind of fighting them at every turn. And they're determined. Like they're really determined to warp your perspective or to get you to sacrifice something for them. It's weird. It almost makes me feel like this person is trying to see how much you would be willing to sacrifice against your own needs, against your own wishes, against your own wants in order to serve them in some way. But you're not conforming to whatever this is that they want. For some of you, you may have Taurus placements, okay? You are not here for it. Can you explain that Hierophant reversed? The Two of Pentacles reversed. Ooh. You might hit your breaking point with them, Scorpio. You may hit your breaking point with them because That Two of Pentacles reversed is clarifying that Hierophant. And when the Two of Pentacles is reversed, it means we can no longer handle something. We can't handle it anymore. We're pushing back. We're dropping it. F this, immediate chaos. So I feel like whatever they're saying or doing, Scorpio, I think that you've already picked up on it. I think that you know what's going on. And that's why just be cautious of how you handle it. Because I think this person is determined already to get you to do exactly what you're doing. I feel like they want to get a rise out of you. Some people don't care what kind of attention they get, you know? They just want to get attention. They just want your energy. Some people feed off of that. Right? And hey, I'm guilty. But let's see their future actions. Death reversed. The Two of Wands reversed. The Knight of Pentacles reversed. Oh man. This person has got to have some fixed placements as well, because this is a travesty. This is a train that goes in reverse. They're not letting it go. They're not changing. They're not evolving. They're a stick in the mud. They're very concerned with how others are viewing them. They're being very critical of you. There's no progress. Because I think that you believe giving into this situation is not progress. It would be sending you backwards. And that's why you're bucking up so hard against this person. No true effort is here. This person is not truly invested, not with these two cards like this. What's Scorpio's feelings for this person? The Page of Cups. Well, that's how they get you, don't they? The Six of Pentacles reversed and the Ace of Swords. It's like, and you know, don't hate me for it, Scorpio. I'm a Venus in Scorpio, okay? So trust me, I love Scorpio energy. But that Page of Cups, that Six of Pentacles reversed and the Ace of Swords, it's as if you know that the connection is not equal. It's like you know that you're not going to, like, this person doesn't value you or whatever it is, but it's like you still have this crush or you still want to talk to them, you know? And it's like you're on this search for truth, but you already know the truth. And if you don't know the truth, you're certainly going to see it this week through their actions or inactions, rather, in my opinion. And I know that sounds really crappy. I mean, you can't help, like, this is the thing, right? It's like, I have definitely had my fair share of falling for toxic people. And, you know, like a couple of people that really cared about me, they're like, why? Why are you doing this to yourself? And that's a great question, right? That really poses the question. It's not about what this person is doing. It's why am I attracted to this person when they're still doing this? That's the real question. Everything always circles back to you. Almost, okay? So circle it back to you. Advice: balance spirituality and practicality. Going forward, don't dwell on the past, but focus on creating a brighter future. Thank you, Jesus. I'm sorry. Yang. This is about being proactive. And I really think it's important for you guys to get, I'm sorry. I think it's important. I think it's important for you guys to do things like get a good night's rest, make sure you're taking walks in the morning or whatever, right? You need to balance out the two. You need to not just focus so much on your material world or whatever, right? Like I noticed this, I do something, right, where I focus too much on like the gym and work. And then I totally abandon my writing. Totally abandon it. It's like, that's not good for the soul, right? So like whatever is good for your soul. And then just needing to be proactive. And I feel like maybe this is for both of you, right? Needing to be proactive in regards to moving forward and changing and allowing yourself to let go of the dead weight that you don't need to carry anymore. And fixed signs, I love ya, right? I love ya, but you guys will hang on, especially Taurus, hang on forever. Whether it's to a person, a grudge, whatever, you know, so just be cautious of that, okay? Especially this week. Also, all my readings on my website, violettaalexis.com, they're all 50% off for the rest of November. So something to keep in mind, okay? All right. Frill about Taurus. Yeah, I'm a Taurus rising, Taurus moon. What's up, Leia? Hi. I love you. All right, let's move on. All right, so we're moving on to Sagittarius. Shireen, if you're watching this, I love you. Nine of Wands reversed in their feelings. Four of Swords reversed for how they see you. Got to cover her butt there. The Fool for their future actions towards you this week. Okay. Looks exhausting, but I'm going to give it a chance. Tell me about that Nine of Wands for Sagittarius. Ew. King of Wands reversed. Seven of Wands reversed. Oh, dear God. Sagittarius. Just run. Just... I'm just joking. But... This is a character. This is definitely a character. This makes me feel like this is a person who lets things get to them really easily. Like just easily. It doesn't matter what it is. Like, this is what this guy reminds me of, or this girl, whoever it is, right? I made a comment on a video, just passing by, just left like a drive-by comment, not a big deal. It was basically this prank, and there was this clown, and he had the whole suit on, and he looked insane. He looked super scary, and he was hiding out in the dark behind an alley, and he was waiting for people to come by, and he was gonna, like, you know, slowly push out a ball into the middle of the alley to freak these people out, right? And so he sees a guy coming, and so he slowly pushes the ball out. And then the guy that was walking, he sees it, and he just, you know, kicks it back nicely, friendly, right? By the way, it's like super dark. And then the clown acts like he just stands there, like he's gonna do something, right? And then the guy, the walker, or whatever, the pedestrian, like sees him and is like, he's not being super aggressive. He just walks forward a little bit, letting him know, like, I'm up for the challenge if you want to try me, right? And I'm like, you know what? Hell yeah. I would love to be that guy's girlfriend, because that is not the cowardice kind of guy that's going to run away and let you get murdered. That's the kind of guy that's going to beat ass to make sure that you do not get killed. So all I wrote in the comment section was, this is the kind of guy you want, ladies. It got over 8,000 likes. And I can't even tell you the amount of angry, offended men. They were so upset that I could possibly say something like that. So easily offended. The masculinity was so frail, so fragile, like an 85-year-old grandmother with diabetes. Be so for real. That's what this person reminds me of. I mean, the things that these men were saying, you would have thought that I would have punched them in the face. It was insane. That's what this person reminds me of. Like, so, the ego is so fragile, you know? Because you think about things like this, and it's like, only men that are actual cowards that would not protect their wife or girlfriends would get mad at this. Like, these men were, anyway, I'm not going to get into it. Anyway, that is this person. It's laughable. like so easily, this person is so easily wounded by you. It's almost like they're jealous of you with the Seven of Wands reverse. Like they feel some weird competitive thing with you. It's weird. It's like they're paranoid that you're going to get too much attention, or they're paranoid that you're trying to show them up, or it's just weird. Listen, if this is a man, okay, or whatever, check to see if he's on Grindr, because men that act like this are sometimes secretly, you know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with it. You just got to own it. You know what I mean? So sometimes you're sleeping with the enemy. You know what I mean? All right, so how this person views you this week, well, you're not letting up, are you? Okay, period. I love this so much. I feel like you're going to handle this so well this week. I really do. The Four of Swords reversed with the Eight of Wands and the Six of Swords. You're probably going to have an interaction with somebody that's romantically interested in you this week, and you're going to realize what they're doing. Especially if like you're a Mercury and Sag, but just Sag placements in general. I feel like you're going to peep game, right? You're going to see what they're doing, and you're probably going to let them have a piece of your mind. And what you're saying is incredibly honest. Like it's about as subtle as a fucking axe, you know, but it is honest, right? And then you just kind of glide away. Like you say what's on your mind. It's coming from a healed place, a blunt place, but a healed one. And then you're moving on. You're either moving on from this person, or you're just like, okay, can you stop being emasculated now? Or like whatever the issue is. This is pretty simple. I want to say this is my favorite reading, but we haven't done enough for me to really say. The Fool, the Eight of Cups, Seven of Swords reversed. Is that Eight of Cups? What is the Eight of Cups? What are they walking away from? The World reversed. What are they doing towards Sag? The Judgment. Oh, interesting. I think they are going to try to break free from the conversation or the situation. I think they're going to take a nice long walk, which they may need, Sagittarius. And then they're probably going to come back, Judgment, and they're going to be honest with you about what a big douchebag they are. To be honest. You know, this is like, you know what? I'm out of here. They go and they take a walk. They really think about things. They kind of start to get really real about how they handled stuff, why they treat you this way, you know, etc. And then they're like, all right, well, I guess I better circle back and get my shit together and just be honest. That's what that looks like to me. What are Sagittarius's feelings for this person? The Four of Wands reverse, the Queen of Pentacles reverse, the Page of Wands reverse. Okay, so you hate them. No, I'm just kidding. This person has a tendency to try to make you feel insecure. And I think that you know that they do it on purpose. That's my opinion. I think that you know that they do that. And I think it does get to you sometimes, you know, and you don't feel welcomed into their space, or you don't want to welcome them into your space because you feel like every time you leave, something has been taken from you. So it's like you're not really wanting to talk. I feel like you're done talking, you know, like, ugh, please. So tired of doing this. The advice, a win-win outcome is forecast. Well, maybe. Valley of Shadows. Step into the enveloping Valley of Shadows. Here, fears are faced, and the courage is forged in dimly lit paths. And then we have Aquarius. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius or have Aquarius placements. Okay. This is kind of making me think of like, so you think about Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? You think about the air signs. Gemini can be very much about socializing, networking, Libra is like the one-on-one intimate relationships. And Aquarius kind of, it's like friendships, community, things like this. And I truly believe that in order to have an honest to God, really healthy romantic relationship, there has to be respect. Well, usually we find that when we get into romantic relationships, a lot of the respect is lost. Okay. But in our friendships, it doesn't seem to be that way all the time. It doesn't seem to at least get as toxic. Doesn't mean it can't, But I feel like you guys need a baseline of friendship in the connection. I think respect needs to be actually built. I don't even want to say rebuilt. I think it just needs to be built. And I think the way that you're gonna, you know what I would do? If it was up to me, like let's say that you're intimate with this person on a physical level, take it away. Why should you share your body with somebody that's gonna act this way? Ridiculous. They can just get, they can get demoted, or they can get put in a different category, right? Until they work their way up to king shit or queen shit again, whatever it is. But this is not going to be easy, this connection. I mean, Valley of Shadow, all right, Hades, it's going to be hard. That's what I have for you, Sag. Thank you. Funny reading. I mean, I know it's probably not funny in real life, but it was a funny read for me. Alrighty. Don't use sex as a weapon. Well, I mean, to be honest, sometimes it's the only thing that works because they don't respond to anything else until you take sex off the table. I mean, if you're going to use your words as weapons and you're going to be passive aggressive, then I'm going to take away the one thing I know that you want. The thing I'm sitting on right now, baby. You can't do that. You can't decide what can be weaponized and what can't, and certainly not on my body. It's my body. I can weaponize any part of my body that I want, right? If I want to. People have been doing it against women for centuries, right? But then when I do it, I'm just taking it away. I'm not forcing it on anybody, right? So what does weaponized really mean? Like, let's really use critical thinking when we're thinking about that. What does that actually mean? Have you ever actually had somebody weaponize that for real on you? That's weaponized. Aaron, shut the fuck up. You have a wrong mentality. I don't care. I don't care. That's fine. You can have whatever opinion you want. All right, so let's move on to Capricorn. Knight of Cups reversed. In their feelings, Capricorn. Okay. The Temperance reversed. For how they see you. Okay. Well, there you are. The Devil reversed in their future actions. Okay, we have Pisces, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. Tell me about that Knight of Cups reversed. Knight of Wands reversed. Oh, come on. Give me a good read, please. Yes, Jesus, save me. At least give me a good read. Three of Cups reversed. Oh, God. Capricorn, I'm so sorry, buddy. This looks pretty bad, I can't even lie to you. It looks pretty crappy. I think that you guys have had something between the two of you occur that maybe wasn't the best. This person is in a mood this week. They're pretty pissy. They're upset. They're angry. There may be a third-party situation involved, or they may be involving themselves in some kind of drama that has to do with you. And I think what this person is doing, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of somebody who, like, they mess up, right? They do something to you, and then they go and cry to all of their friends about how sad they are and that they loved you so much and they just wish that you guys could get back together, and they play the victim and they're just trying to get like any attention that they can from anybody. And it's like, okay, the call is coming from inside the house. Like, that's what this reminds me of. I don't know if you've ever had anyone do that, but it's giving that kind of vibe. It's like running and crying to anybody that will listen. What's the Three of Cups reversed? The Chariot. And I feel like they're victorious. I feel like people believe them, I feel like people are on their side. God forbid this is like a narcissist and they're, doing some kind of weird smear campaign. That would be terrible, Capricorn. I'm sorry if that's something that's happening. I feel like they're just getting drunk and going to parties and crying to anyone who will listen. Oh God, I had somebody like this before. It was so pathetic. Like, shut up. I was like, dude, it's been 5 years. Shut up. It's so annoying. All right, let me see. How they view you is the Temperance reversed. Now, for some of you, if you screwed this person over, then that's another story, okay? Then that's not cool. But I'm not going to read it like that. I'm not going to focus on cross-watcher reads. Temperance reversed, the Six of Wands, and the Moon. I just heard this person feels like you are discontent with the amount of success you have because of your own fears. So weird. That is so weird that is what I heard. I don't know why they would think that. What's that Moon about? The Ten of Cups. Okay. Why the Temperance reversed? The Three of Swords. Okay, so you're hurting. This person feels like you're in pain and you're not cool with it. Just point blank period. You're in some level of pain and you're not cool with it. You're not feeling good about it. It feels like somebody pissed in your Cheerios or worse. This person does either see you in the public eye or getting some level of success or some kind of attention, but they feel like you're being modest about it, or they feel like you're maybe getting a lot of emotional support from a partner, getting a lot of emotional support from your family. I'm getting a lot of weird messages with this one. Like, it's weird because this person sees you and they see you having some level of success, I think. But they feel like you're suppressing what it is that you're really feeling. They feel like there's an imbalance in your life. They feel like there's an imbalance in your life, or you're discontent with how you feel, although you are having some level of success in your life, but you're suppressing the desire for maybe emotional support, or this person may think that you fear being with them in a relationship, or if you're already in a relationship, there's some like fear wrapped around the connection. And for some of you, this person may interpret whatever you're doing as purposely trying to get attention because you're discontent with how they made you feel. Whether that's true or not. They may think, like, let's say that you have a breakup or a divorce, and then you decide that you want to go out with your girls or your guys. You just go out, whatever, not a big deal. You're dressed nice. You post a picture on Instagram with your friends. No big deal, right? Nothing weird. You're not like, you don't have your tongue down anybody's throat or anything like that, right? But they take it as like you are trying to show off because you are emotionally discontent, or you're trying to get their attention. However, you would be successful at getting their attention with whatever you're doing. Okay. All right, Capricorn, let's see their actions. Okay. I don't think this is negative, in my opinion. Just because the devil reverse is going to trump, can we not use that word? Overpower the rest of these cards. Devil reverse, Page of Swords reverse, Eight of Pentacles. I feel like this person's going to try to clear the air with you, in my opinion. I think this person is going to try to clear the air. I think that this is somebody who's going to try to empower themselves through putting in the effort towards actually being honest with you about a situation, especially around any kind of drama, gossip, rumors, spreading misinformation. They may have questions as well that they want to ask you about certain things, but they're trying to put in an effort, is what it looks like, to clear the air. That's my opinion. Capricorn, your feelings for this person, the Sun reversed. Oh, that makes me sad. The Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles reverse. It's kind of like a bittersweet vibe, if I'm going to be honest. You know, I think that you have your doubts. You've always had your doubts. And this person still makes you happy. But you don't have a lot of optimism in it because you don't really feel like it's going to go the mile or it's going to actually last. Although you do love them. You know, with that Two of Cups, you care for them. But you don't feel like it's going to last. Luck is on your side, so this can be for both of you. More adventures, how funny. It says New Moon in Sagittarius, and it says more adventures. And Uranus, okay. So, you know, for both of you, I think you need to be a little bit spontaneous this week. It says embrace the unknown with curiosity, letting each journey shape your path and wisdom. Well, Uranus is here. So I feel like if you guys do something, or if you do something that's a little out of the box, something that you normally wouldn't do, if you try to let go of the chains that are kind of holding you back from becoming who you authentically are, and then that allowing the people, places, things, and opportunities to be authentically drawn towards you, I feel like you guys are going to have a much better time. And I don't know why I'm getting that. But if you guys open yourself up to curiosity and doing things differently, like, what's a good way I can explain that? Like, let's say it's about this connection. If this person's like an abuser piece of crap, that's not my advice, okay? But let's say this person is a halfway decent person, okay? Maybe you guys really value the friendship or the relationship, whatever it is, great. So if you meet up with this person, you know, it may be asking you to be curious, allow yourself to be a little open-minded. Let's say that this person brings up the past and you can feel the tension and you can feel like it might get a little ugly. The way that you would normally respond, right? Let's say you would normally respond with aggression, okay? Try the opposite. Try to do something differently. And that goes for the both of you, right? Because I feel like you're gonna have a lot more luck than you realize. But you have to make your own luck right now, especially with Jupiter retrograde. You got to make it, you know. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Thank you. What's up, Mojo? You don't win the lottery unless you buy the ticket. Exactly. Does a Taurus male do okay with a Gemini female? It's not really about the sun signs. It can be, but it's not really about the sun signs. You have to look at what aspects your Mars and Venus are making, you know, Mars and Pluto even. I dated somebody that we had Mars square Pluto. It was fucking terrible. You know, you have to look at the rest of the chart, you know what I mean? So let's move on to Aquarius. Thanks, Steven. What's up, Donna? I really like her. Treat her like a princess. Have your boundaries, but treat her like a princess. Buy her flowers. Don't make her ask. Don't make her ask. All right. I don't care, Robert. All right, Aquarius. Feelings. Hermit reversed. Could be dealing with the Virgo. Okay, the Empress for how they view you. Taurus, Libra energy. Damn, not bad. Come on. Justice reversed for future actions. Okay, I got Libra energy here again. Tell me about that Hermit reversed. The Queen of Wands reversed. For some of you, this is a same-sex relationship. Okay, that's not for all of you. Eight of Swords reversed. Woo! Well, I guess I understand why they're so paranoid. You know, first I want to point out, the reason I'm skipping ahead a little bit with this Empress, you have to remember that the Empress is the creme de la creme. Okay, she's all of the queens combined. She's stunning. That's how this person views you. Okay, whether you're a man or a woman. Okay, you're super handsome, whatever the case. The creme de la creme, the top tier. You know, the froth on your latte or cappuccino, whatever. And this is somebody that I think is very paranoid that other people are maybe going to want you. I think this person may have a little bit of jealousy involved. There's some insecurity, and this is leading to the reason why they're feeling the way that they're feeling. And I genuinely believe it's because they believe that your worth is higher than theirs, which is not true. Everyone's equal, you know, but this is somebody that has some deep-seated insecurities that I think that they likely need to work on, that they're just kind of struggling with a little bit. I do want to get more on why that Queen of Wands is reversed. The Knight of Swords reversed. This person is, I would be cautious. I think this person is easily triggered. I think this person is easily triggered. I think that they have a bit of a mouth on them. I think that this may be somebody who wants to lash out sometimes. What happens with this person is when it comes to you, they get really paranoid, but I think that they don't want to freak you out. So they suppress and push down and suppress and push down what they're feeling, and then they end up blowing up like a volcano or erupting like a volcano. Tell me about that Eight of Swords reversed, the Four of Cups reversed. It's very much like a woe is me kind of energy, honestly. I think that they're giving you a lot of power and control over how they feel, okay? And we've all been there, but I think that's kind of what's going on in their feelings. They're giving you and whatever you're doing a lot of power. Okay, for some of you, this could be a friend, okay, as well. The Empress for how they see you, Aquarius, with the Ten of Swords. Oh. And the Tower. Ew, how the tables turn. Not really tables turn, but this is definitely like a book that just unfolds at each page. So you can see the Empress with the Ten of Swords and with the Tower. This person feels like something happened between the two of you that was like wild, like something crazy. You could have shocked this person, or there was some kind of betrayal that happened and everything just kind of came crumbling down. Everything but you. For instance, let's say that this is an ex. Let's say that this is an ex that maybe treated you really bad. Maybe they, I don't know, spread a lot of rumors and caused you a lot of chaos, okay? And they expected you to just crumble and fall and your life is just ruined. Quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. This person is angry because they feel like you're still thriving despite maybe their efforts. And I think that's why they're pissed, because the Queen of Wands reversed is a very pissed off person. Very pissed. You know, she's the type to throw a chair across the room. But they feel like you're thriving. Regardless, they feel like you're just thriving. Like you're doing better than them or something like that, Aquarius. This might be like an old friend or something. No. You know how they say like your haters are really your fans? This person loves you. I think this person loves you, but I think that they hate that they love you. I think this person is so bothered by how often you can come out on top, or how often you're able to still stand in the face of danger, whatever it is. You're still looking good while everything should have caused you the opposite. And it feels like this person is trying to like offer you something with that Ace of Cups, but look at the cards around it. You know what it's giving? Rest in peace, by the way. You know that singer Selena? Her best friend that shot her because she was so possessive and jealous of her. It's giving those vibes. Okay, I'm not saying anybody's gonna shoot you, but it's because this person is trying to offer you something, but it's with ill intent. Because they feel like they have to prove something, not just to themselves, but to you. I would not trust this person. These people like this are crazy. People like this are crazy. I've dealt with them. They are insane. Don't do it. Your feelings. Ace of Wands reversed, Nine of Swords. You already know this person stresses you out. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Ew, yeah, no, you're not into this. If you are like 100% into this person, whoever it is, like you adore them, you just want to, whatever, this is not your reading, because that's your feelings for them. That's your feelings. Ace of Wands reversed, Nine of Swords, Wheel of Fortune reversed. You feel like this just goes round and round and round, and it stresses you out. And it stresses you out to even think about them like coming back around if you've had like a separation. You know, this person does not turn you on, or this person is just like sucks all your energy. You know? Expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Well, we had a new moon eclipse on September 21st on my birthday. Maybe it has, in Virgo, maybe it has something to do with that. It was a south node eclipse. Ocean of possibilities. Navigate through the boundless ocean of possibilities where horizons whisper untold opportunities and plentiful paths. I don't even think this is about this person. Jupiter. Yeah, I don't even think. Baby, you need to go on a vacation. In this economy, no. But really, like you need to get away. Like you need to go, I don't know, maybe you need to go to the spa, maybe you need to go on a little retreat. You know, maybe you need to go in the mountains by yourself in a cabin and like chill out with your location off. You know, I really think so. Um, so yeah, I can hear my fire sign parents arguing downstairs. My mom is so loud. Anyway, that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Thank you. Oh my God. My mom, she's a Sag rising. We're moving on to Pisces now. She's a Sag rising, Sag sun. My dad's a Leo moon and a Leo sun. But he's a Capricorn rising, so he tends to be a little bit more of the responsible one. But she is very loud, and she has her sun and Mercury in her first house. Yeah. So you can imagine, and obviously she's having Mercury retrograde through her first house right now, and then through her 12th, and then she's going to have her Mercury return, which is fun for no one. Just joking. What's up, Karmic Karen? What's up, Priscilla? Oh man, some of these comments, huh, guys? All right, Pisces, let's see your person. Nine of Cups. In your person's feelings, Pisces. The King of Pentacles reversed for how they see you. Their future actions, Queen of Swords. We have Libra and Taurus here. All right, well, I'm as brave as I'm ever gonna be. The Six of Pentacles reverse. This person is very focused on what they want. They're very focused on what they want. Okay? Because that Six of Pentacles reverse, Page of Pentacles reverse, they may feel like when they try to put your guys' heads together, nothing really gets done. Like when they try to abide by what you want, they feel like they don't ever get what they want. Like if they're too busy catering to your needs, they're not going to get their own needs met, is kind of the vibe, is what I'm getting. And this person is kind of at this point where they're not really interested in putting in so much of an effort. Like, don't get me wrong. I think that you're a bit of a wish fulfillment for this person in some regard, but at the same time, they're also very well aware that they have to also fulfill their own wishes. And I think that they are kind of getting to a point where they may feel a little drained. They may feel like there's a missed opportunity, or they may feel like there's some financial delays between the two of you or something to that effect. But they're kind of bored with how things have been because they feel like things are not equal. You know, and they're seeing you as the King of Pentacles reverse. And the King of Pentacles reverse is somebody who can like use another person, take from another person. Okay, now it doesn't necessarily mean it's your truth, but it's theirs. Tell me about that Six of Pentacles reversed. The King of Swords. I don't know if they are really, like, I don't feel like they value what you really say. Because they may feel like, I don't know. They may have gotten some advice from someone to not, like, either spend money on you or not to give as much. Because it's like they're not living in this state of fantasy about it. They're being very realistic about what they're willing to give and what they're not, and what they should be giving and what they shouldn't. Okay, tell me about the King of Pentacles, the High Priestess, Pisces. What? No way. Two different decks. King of Pentacles reversed, High Priestess, King of Pentacles in the upright. King of Pentacles reversed is a bit of a leech, a mooch, okay? The High Priestess is Pisces. High Priestess can also talk about potential. So it's like on one hand, they see you as a leech or a mooch or somebody who's just incredibly stubborn, but they see your potential, which is somebody who is a provider, somebody who is committed, somebody who is shows up and is generous. But they feel like they see two sides of you. I mean, I think that they're very, like, I think that they desire you sexually. There's no doubt about it. But I don't think that they think this is sexy. It's like they see your potential as sexy. And maybe you're fulfilling that this week somehow. Maybe you show them something. They also feel like you're very intuitive as well. Like you can see through things. How interesting. Their actions this week. Queen of Swords, Three of Pentacles reversed, and the Queen of Pentacles. Whoa. If there's a third party, you know, you might get caught up this week. I'm not going to lie. And they'll definitely have something to say about it. For others of you, if it's not about a third party, I think that this is somebody who's likely going to be very honest and blunt with you that you guys do not have the same goals. That you guys are not on the same page about what you want in the future, what you want to build, how you want to build it, etc. Why the Three of Pentacles reversed? The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I think this person just is going to communicate to you this week. Like, listen, I just feel like you're not picking up what I'm putting down. Like you're just not getting it. And they're going to get to this point, Pisces, where they end up just wanting to focus on self. Because that's where they're at. Anyway, we saw that in their feelings. They're like, well, I'm not really getting what I want out of this. You know, I feel like Pisces is not really on the same page. Reverse this if you need to, okay? How does Pisces feel for this person? Damn. The Lovers, the Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Well, the Lovers is definitely you trying to, well, not trying to. I think that you're in love with them. I think that you love them. I think that you feel like this is a very rare connection. But that Seven of Swords and that Ten of Swords, you're either trying to avoid an ending or you are hiding some kind of betrayal. Let's get some advice, shall we? Advice for Pisces. Bring love into the situation. Flame of courage. God, please. And then Yin, which is feminine energy. So bring love into the situation, flame of courage, ignite the flame of courage, lighting the path of bravery amidst shadows of fear. So I feel like this is about being vulnerable, like allowing yourself to be honest and vulnerable. Like where it says bring love into the situation, like share the wealth, you know what I mean? But that may require you to be courageous about it. Like maybe you have an issue around being vulnerable. It's asking you to do it. If you want to get what it is that you want, whatever that is, you're going to have to be vulnerable, which means you're going to have to be courageous, especially if you have an issue around vulnerability. It's like you're a Pisces, come on, right? Or again, maybe this is reversed. But you have to be patient with yourself. You have to be patient with this person. You have to be patient with yourself. And maybe that goes for the both of you. Okay. That's what I have for you, Pisces. Let's move on to Aries. What's up, Candy? What's up, Dzilla? No problem. I'm doing great, Candy. Thank you for asking. Getting a little hungry though, can't lie. Alrighty. My dad, he ended up making me and my mom some tortilla chicken soup, like you get at Chili's. Ugh, please. So good. What's up, Apollo? No, Enigma, I did not. I'm mad at V. She didn't tell me I was gonna get beaten like this. I'm sorry. Ooh, beef fajitas. Yummy. Thanks, are nice. All right, let's move on to Aries. Aries, I actually just did your reading. It's going to premiere at 9 p.m. tonight, so make sure that you turn on your notifications for that individual reading. All right, let's see. Hello, fellow Libra here. Well, I'm not a Libra, but we love that though. I'm Sag and Mercury in first house, but you're pretty outspoken. All right, Aries, let's see. This person's feelings for you, 8 of Cups reversed. So if you've had a separation with this person, they may be thinking about coming back. 5 of Cups reversed for how they see you. Aw, okay. Ooh, 8 of Wands. Some of you, this may be a long distance. There's definitely communication coming in. You're not going to expect it though, or it may come out of nowhere, especially if you haven't really been talking to this person. You they may surprise you, or they may like travel to come see you maybe, or something like that. Okay. Let's see that 8 of Cups reversed. Page of Wands reversed. Aw, the Devil. What's the Devil, please? The 5 of Pentacles. Oh, they have a fear of rejection. Okay, got it. This can be an ex. This is definitely somebody from your past. This is not like a new person, in my opinion. With the 8 of Cups reversed, the Page of Wands reversed, and then the Devil. Clearly, this is a person who is trying to swing back around. They may have walked away at one point. They may be trying to circle back. Maybe you walked away, but they're delaying. They're delaying it because, well, one, they have a lack of confidence. You know, the Page of Wands reversed doesn't really trust himself. And so he tells himself whatever he needs to in order to not do what he knows he wants to do, because he's trying to make excuses because not because he doesn't want the thing, but because he is insecure. So he doesn't want to take a risk. He is afraid of rejection, or she is, whatever. And so I think this person, they're more attached to their fear right now, at least in this moment. But I also think that they have a strong desire for you as well. And so, you know, put their desire for you in one hand and their fear of rejection in another, and see which one weighs more. I don't know. It looks like the desire for you does, because I see that 8 of Wands in the future actions. Side note for some of you, if this person owes you money, that may be a reason why they're delaying it, okay? If you're already in contact with this particular individual, I think that they're wanting to circle back in regards to a conversation, but I think that they're afraid to. It can be around sex, money, fears, anything really. Anything a little dark. Tell me about that 5 of Cups reversed for how they're viewing Aries. The 5 of Cups reversed, the 2 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords reversed. I mean, I think that they feel like you've been very forgiving and very forthcoming about how you feel. And clearly there's some history. And for this person to see you as the 5 of Cups reversed with the 2 of Swords, this is like a truce. This is like, you know what, no matter what, I love ya. Like, shit happens that really sucked, that really hurt, or whatever it is. But they see you as being very peaceful. It's kind of like somebody, but you know what though? If I'm going to be honest with you, Aries, like, you know, I'm going to put myself on the line here, okay? And I'm just going to tell this story. It's a story I'm not very proud of. But I woke up one morning, maybe a year or two ago or something, and I woke up to take my oldest daughter to school. And she can be absent-minded sometimes, right? And I was just so out of it. I was so tired. It was so early in the morning. I was just out of it, right? I'd like worked late on YouTube that night, the night before, whatever. I was tired. I wanted to go back home and I wanted to go to bed. Well, once we got to the school, she told me that she had forgot her Chromebook. Well, what does that mean? That means I have to drive all the way back home and I have to bring her Chromebook. Okay. I kind of flipped out. And I pride myself on not being that kind of parent, but I did. And later on that evening, I was so embarrassed by my behavior because I made her cry. And I was so embarrassed by my behavior. And I said, just hear me out, okay? I said, I am so sorry that I acted that way. There is really no excuse for me to get that upset with you over the Chromebook. And she's like, no, it's okay. Don't worry about it. And I was like, no, it's not okay. Like, you remind me of my daughter in the way that you're handling this, you know? And I kept saying her, like, no, it's not okay. I don't care who it is. If it's me, your dad, whoever, it's never okay for anyone to get that upset with you over something so silly. And she was like, no, really, it's okay. You know, and that you remind me of that, you know, and being so forgiving despite how badly someone may have hurt you or hurt your feelings or whatever. At least that's how they're viewing you. So anyway, I'm not proud of that story, but I felt the need to tell it. So yeah. 8 of Wands for your future actions. I mean, their future actions. 8 of Wands, 10 of Wands reversed, and the 6 of Wands. I really like this. I really, really like this. I feel like you're getting some communication out of nowhere. I think this person is either going to call you, or come see you. There's some movement, and it's happening very quickly. And that 10 of Wands reversed to me, to the 6 of Wands, makes me feel like this person is not trying to come with a bunch of burdens, and they're not trying to, you know, make you hoard a bunch of responsibilities. They're just being, what are they communicating? The 2 of Cups, that they love you. That they love you and that they care about you. And I think this person is trying to shower you with attention. They're not trying to make it like too heavy on you. I actually really like this reading because I think that I'm looking at this person, Aries, and it seems like they're very scared. Like they're scared to be honest with you. And the fact that they're pushing through and they're doing that anyway. Now, I don't know this person. Maybe they're a total piece of crap. You know, I don't know. But from what I see, they're really working through some deep fear that they have in regards to expressing themselves. So they're not coming out fully vulnerable, but they are. No, they are, though, with that 2 of Cups. Let's see how you feel. The Empress reversed. The 9 of Cups. The 7 of Wands reverse. I think that this person does check off a lot of the boxes when it comes to somebody that you want. I think this person is a huge part of your wish fulfillment. But at the same time, with that Empress reversed, I want you to be very cautious of how forgiving you are. You know, just like I was telling you about my daughter, right? She's a Gemini. But how forgiving you can be. How overgiving you can be. You know, to the point of your detriment. When really sometimes I think that you need to stand up for yourself, which is like so bizarre because I feel like Aries, out of any sign that's going to stand up for themselves, I feel like it would be you. But, you know, we all have our weaknesses with certain people and certain things. And, you know, not every Aries is the same in certain stages of their life. And that's just what it is. So your advice, emotions are running high. Rising flames, let your passion guide you to the fulfilling purpose meant for you. And then Mercury, well, Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. It's going to be the truth teller there. So I feel like emotions are going to be running a little bit high, especially with their Eight of Wands and the Two of Cups. They're going to come in swinging in all of the best ways, I think. And, you know, this is going to be up to you. I mean, you're going to have to make the decision, Aries, on whether or not you want to be around this, on whether or not you want to respond, on whether or not you want to communicate with this person. But I want you to be honest with yourself on whether or not you believe this person is actually meant for you. Thanks a lot, Aries. Good luck. What's up, Carmen? Oh, thanks, Leia. You guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go grab a snack, okay? Give me 1 second. I just need a little snack, okay? Are you coming up here? All right, come on, Mr. Arno. Come on, Arno. Hey, baby. Look at this baby. He is so cute. I'm obsessed with this dog. Oh my God. Hey, babe, DSTT. That is so weird. I was literally just thinking about you like 2 days ago. That's so weird that you popped up. I love you. How are you? Girl, I do need a snack. Uh-huh. Yeah, don't we all, honey? It's been a while. Thanks, Dennis. I need to shut this door. Arlo, quit being a fatty. I love this dog. Cute puppy. Oh, he is the best. I love him. Arlo, Arlo, Arlo. No, 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 no. You're gonna mess up the cords, baby. You're messing with my cords now. Okay? I love you. Oh, he's such a good boy. You are such a good boy. Oh my God, I'm so obsessed with him. You guys will never understand. I love the name Arlo. My dad said that I should start calling him Starlo when I'm doing my YouTube videos. Starlo the astrology dog. Look how cute he is. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to Taurus. He's an Aquarius, this dog. Thanks, Dennis. Yeah, he's my baby. He's my baby. He's my soulmate dog. All right. Ow. Oh. All right, let's move on to Taurus. What's going on, Taurus? Okay. The Knight of Cups. And this person's feelings for you. The Ace of Swords reversed for how they see you. Future actions, Four of Pentacles reversed. Could be dealing with the Pisces. Oh, I love the Knight of Cups here. Let's see. Ooh, they're offering you a peace treaty. Oh, Taurus. Oh, this person loves you. Oh my goodness. Okay. Knight of Cups, Five of Wands reversed, and the Ace of Cups. I mean, what can I say? You know, clearly there was some kind of drama or maybe a little bit of a fight. I feel like there's two different ways I could spin this. There could have been some drama or a fight between the two of you guys, and I feel like this person is trying to shake hands, maybe a little bit more than shake hands, you know what I mean? This person is trying to sweep you off your feet. They love the shit out of you with that Ace of Cups. Like, having an Ace of Cups in your feelings for someone else is like, rolleth over. Or whatever it is. What does it say? Cup runneth over, whatever. That would be it. For others of you, if this person has been a little conflicted on whether or not to make a move or whether or not to come forward, they're letting go of that. Wow. I mean, this is the kind of person who's like, you know, gonna write poetry about you or a song or play guitar, write a song about you or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's how gorgeous this is. Like like I wouldn't normally say, oh, this person loves you so much, but this person genuinely loves you, like truly. Like this person, everything in their body is telling them to express themselves emotionally. Tell me about that Five of Wands reversed, the Judgment. Wow. This is definitely somebody from your past. Even if this is someone new, if there has been some level of fight or drama, they're wanting to take accountability, and they will, I think. I mean, I do not hate this at all. Ace of Swords reversed for how they see you. The Eight of Pentacles, such a Taurus. And the King of Wands. This person sees you as someone very attractive, confident, you know, ready to go, doing your work, doing what needs to be done. They may feel like you're not really talking to them right now, or you're not really letting them in. They see you hard at work. It's like they see you doing something external from them. Like you're working a job, you're doing your routine, you're doing your workouts, you're focused on your health, you're focused on a project you're working, blah, blah, and confidently doing so. Like you're taking initiative in your life, and they feel like you're very attractive. They're very sexually attracted to you. They feel like you're somebody who meets the standard and then raises it. Tell me about the Ace of Swords reversed, the Two of Wands. It's almost like they look at you like you're not really sure on whether to communicate or leave it in the past, or, you know, they feel like you have a decision that you need to make and you're not really making it quite yet, or you don't know what your decision is. Okay. Four of Pentacles reversed with the Three of Wands reversed and the Hermit reversed. We have Virgo and Leo here and Scorpio. I think this person is like trying to wait on you, like trying to wait on a signal, waiting on something. And they're like, I can't do this anymore. I'm just going to take a chance. I'm just going to do it. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. Like, sex is my language. But that's kind of what it is, especially if they've been hiding out for a while. They're finally being like, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to wait around anymore, because they're getting frustrated with waiting. It's like they're getting antsy. Like, I don't know if they just want to ask you out, if it is somebody new, you know, if it's somebody from the past, it's like they don't want to wait for you to reach out first or something like that. What's Taurus's feelings for this person? Four of Wands, Temperance reversed, the Hangman reversed. Well, you're certainly not content with how things have been or how things are. You may feel like there is an imbalance in the connection. You know, maybe you feel like one person is willing to sacrifice more than the other. I think with the Four of Wands there, you know, maybe this is a marriage or a commitment already, great, you know, but again, it's like there's a discontentment, or you're feeling like something is too much of a good thing, or this relationship just keeps you stuck, and you maybe feel like sometimes you can't see it correctly, or something along those lines. But that Four of Wands tells me that there's something here. There's something at the heart of this that means something to you. It's not a bad read. It's really not. It's pretty straight to the point. It's time to take action is your advice. Okay? Pathfinder. Trust your inner compass to illuminate your path through love and career, revealing the direction your soul wishes to explore. Well, only you know that answer. And then Neptune. This is telling you to trust your intuition when it comes to this connection. I don't see anything bad. Like from what I can see, what is this person's intentions with Taurus? Okay. They feel like they're at a loss and there's a lack of healing, and they seem to want some kind of closure. The World is a good card. It's a very mature... Sir, what are you doing? Okay. It's a mature card. It's like laying your cards on the table, accomplishing something, closing out something in a healthy, mature way, and for something to begin again, usually. So it's asking you to take action, maybe towards this, I don't know, but it's telling you to listen to your gut instincts when it comes to navigating through whatever this is. But I don't see anything bad. I really don't. That's what I have for you, Taurus. Let's move on to Gemini. What's up, Stacy? Hey, Abigail. All right, Gemini, let's see your person. Gemini, in your person's feelings, we have the Chariot reverse. Could be a Cancer. We have the Moon reversed, Pisces, for how they see you. And the Queen of Wands for their future actions. No. You know better. Okay, we have Aries as well. Tell me about that Chariot reverse for Gemini's person's feelings. Oh, 10 of Cups. Sun. Okay. A little shy is what I'm getting. Okay. You know, why is the Chariot reversed? The Justice reversed. Ooh. This could be, for some of you, a relationship already. There's a lot of emotional support and fulfillment here. I mean, I really think that this is somebody who feels very connected to you in a way that is long-term, not for the short term. This is somebody who likely is in love with you. I don't think that this is something new. I mean, it could be. It could just be that this is someone who sees, you know, themselves spending their life with you. I mean, not to be corny, but the 10 of Cups is, you know, a long time, you know. And the Sun, I mean, you make this person really happy, like really, really happy. The only issue is that Chariot reversed with the Justice reversed. They could have a fear if it's equal. Are they doing the right thing? If they've done something wrong to you in the past, they may fear really going for it. There could be some chaos as well between the two of you. But it's like that 10 of Cups and that Sun, it's like at that point, who cares? You know, that Justice is pretty nasty though. What's the fear about? The Tower. Oh, okay. All right. This person feels like if they try to force anything, or if something's happened between the two of you in the past, that shit may crumble. Maybe they're afraid if they express their feelings to you. Maybe they're afraid if they ask you to be their husband or their wife or their girlfriend or their boyfriend, or if they try to press it, that it's not going to be equal. What the hell are you eating, sir? Arlo, no. Don't do that. Don't do that, baby. Sorry. And so it's like they don't want to push something too far. Damn, you make this person really happy though, but there's a big fear that something isn't equal. That their feelings aren't justified, that if they try to push it or if they go for it or something like that, it's going to cause a shitstorm. I wonder why they feel that way. How they see you is the Moon reversed, the 9 of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Does this person think that they're... I wonder if this person feels like they're going to scare you. Gemini. Because this is somebody who feels like you suppress... now, it doesn't mean it's necessarily true, but it is their truth. It's how they see you. So they see you with the Moon reversed, which is where we're suppressing a lot of fears. You know, but really what that's doing is creating more anxiety. This person feels like you're overthinking. You keep thinking about the past. You keep living in the past. And so you keep overthinking about the past, and then you're projecting that onto your future. I think that's what it is. That like this person feels like you're touchy. Tell me about that 9 of Swords, the 3 of Cups reverse. Especially if there's been like third-party situations, drama, betrayal, things like that. This person looks at you like you're scared. Sir, Arlo, what are you doing? Don't eat the carpet. Arlo, stop it. Don't eat the carpet. Don't do that. Sorry, guys. Tell me about that Moon reversed. The 6 of Pentacles reversed. This person thinks that you're afraid of being taken advantage of. Oof. The Queen of Wands and their future actions, the Knight of Wands, they're coming for you. Page of Swords. They're going to watch you. They're going to spy on you. They're going to observe carefully, and then they're going to playfully come for you. It's going to be lighthearted. It's going to be cute. You know, even if you've been, sir, no. Arlo, no. You got to stop. What is this? Oh my God, what are you eating? That is so nasty. You will eat anything. I'm so sorry, you guys. What are Gemini's feelings for this person? The Knight of Pentacles reversed, the High Priestess, and the Ace of Wands reversed. You may be concerned what other people would think about this connection or what they think. But ultimately, I feel like you believe, like intuitively, I think that you believe it's not really going to go anywhere, or you may sometimes feel like there's a lack of passion in the connection. There's too many delays. It's like you don't seem to be feeling very motivated. It's like, I think that you feel like there's potential there, but at the same time, you're not really moving forward with it. Arlo, what are you eating? No. Oh my God. What are you eating? All right, I'm going to pull your advice messages and then I got to go wash my hands. Sorry, a new start is coming. Soul whispers, look beyond the words and hear what is really being said now. Okay. And then Cancer. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer. I feel like there's going to be a conversation that's going to spark a brand new beginning between you and this person. I think it's going to be very vulnerable. I think it needs to be vulnerable. I think that, unfortunately, it's going to be this awkward conversation of like needing to read between the lines, but I think that it can go far as long as vulnerability is involved. Okay. Gotta go wash my hands. Gonna get moldy. Shut up. God, just let me live it down. Just let me live it down. 1 second, guys. Valeria, get out. Yes. I'm still alive. All right, guys, sorry about that. Thank you so much for waiting. Good boy. Very entertaining. Yeah, thanks. Between sir and ma'am, I just can't. All right. Did you see Valeria, Andrew? Thanks, Stacy. Cindy, yes, we love a girl's girl. I'm so dead. All right, Cancer. Cancer, in your person's feelings is the Knight of Swords. Okay, could be dealing with a Gemini. The Nine of Wands for how they see you. The Four of Cups reversed for their actions. Okay. Tell me about that Knight of Swords. The Six of Cups. Okay. King of Swords reversed. They have more questions than they do answers, in my opinion. The Knight of Swords has questions. He or she is taking action because they want to know something. And it seems like they are curious about the connection. They may be thinking a lot about you, reminiscing, especially if you have like a history with this person with that Six of Cups. This is somebody who feels a deep vulnerability and a merging with you. And I say that because the Six of Cups is Sun in Scorpio. Scorpio is when we merge with another. Libra is when we get together. Scorpio is when we like get married or merge or whatever. We're very vulnerable. And so this person feels that with you, but they have questions about what? The Eight of Swords reversed, whether or not you're still stuck on them maybe, or if maybe you've made a decision. I'm wondering if they want to, like if this is like a new person or something, I'm wondering if they're curious on whether or not you guys are going to stay in one place or if you're going to evolve something. But they don't have the answers. I don't see that King of Swords reversed as being bad in my opinion because of the rest of the cards. That King of Swords reversed is going to have the answers. The Knight of Swords is going to have the questions. So if the Knight of Swords is in the upright and the King of Swords is in the reverse and it's surrounded by positive cards, then I would just say this person, again, has more questions than they do answers. Is pretty much what it is. So then we have the Nine of Wands for how they see you. Page of Pentacles reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. I heard starting at square one. Okay. This person may feel like you're pretty guarded. You know, they may feel like you're coming out on top in some way, but you have like high boundaries is kind of the deal here. They don't really see you putting in an effort. Tell me about that Page of Pentacles reverse, the Queen of Cups. But they do think that you love them. Despite the energy that you're not putting in or that you are putting in, they still feel like you love them and they feel like it's mutual. So the Page of Pentacles reverse, the Page of Pentacles is way further along than the Ace of Pentacles, which makes me feel like this is you guys starting over. They may feel like you're interested in planting new seeds. And you're someone who would be willing to do the work. But you're not being very emotional about it. Like they know it's under the surface, but they feel like you're not being super vulnerable about it. It's not like, oh my God, I've loved you since day one and you know, I want to have your babies or I want you to have my babies or whatever it is. They feel like you're pretty fucking guarded. And like you're willing to like start over or plant like a little tiny seed, but you're not willing to do all the work. And you're certainly not going to like allow this to be emotionally laborious on you. Although they know that you have the feelings. Interesting. The Four of Cups reversed for their actions with the Magician and the Queen of Swords. Wow, okay. You know, they're kind of just at this point where it's like, now I have the answers. with the Queen of Swords. So it seems like whatever they had set out to do, whatever questions they have had, maybe they just needed to look on your social media to figure out, you know, maybe this is a past person and they're trying to look at your social media to figure out if you're dating someone and they see like, oh, Cancer's not dating anybody. And now they're like, well, now I have my answers. Now it's time to speak my truth or whatever the case is. They're coming in very confident and their intention is to have a clear-cut, honest conversation with you because they're trying to alleviate a disappointing situation that the two of you had, especially around like rejection or disappointments, complacency, things like that. What's Cancer's feelings for this person? The Page of Cups, the Hierophant reversed, the Seven of Pentacles. So like on one hand, you're there, you're invested in one way or another, whether it's like physically, energetically, whatever it is, okay? Whether it's just your thoughts, you are invested in one way or another. And there are sweet feelings with the Page of Cups. It's sweet feelings. It's sweet, right? It almost feels bittersweet. But that Hierophant reverse is like something is not in alignment, you feel. Something is not structured. There's not a proper foundation. You guys have too many differences. Is what I'm getting. Advice. Nothing will come of this situation. Okay. Serene haven. Embrace tranquility as your refuge, where serenity blossoms and peace enfolds your being. And then Trine. I really think that if you guys are worried about something like bad happening between you and this person, or like the worst case scenario that you thought up in your head or whatever, I really don't think it's going to happen. I think it's asking for both of you to have some peace of mind, and I think that things will flow a lot easier. What do you mean nothing will come of this situation? Honorable. What? Why did I hear that word? Well, sometimes I look at the strength card like a deep passion and a deep respect. And the strength likes to show up when we are willing to hold back on certain things, like, running our mouth or doing shit we just know we shouldn't be doing. And so I feel like if you guys are worried about something just horrendous happening, I really feel like the both of you are likely held back enough to not do something stupid. I don't know, weird, whatever that means. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. Thank you. Let's move on to Leo. But first, I have to clarify. Not clarify, shuffle. Oh, by the way, Lori, I kept forgetting about this, and I want to make sure that Kenneth knows too. I don't know if you guys remember Meow Meow when she came in here and she was like, the fact that you're calling it charity is diabolical or whatever, and we all kind of took offense to it. She wasn't meaning to insult. We had a conversation afterwards. She was saying that she was making a joke on herself because she's basically calling herself a charity case. And she's like, damn, the irony. So I told her like a week ago that I would bring that up, and then I never did. So just Kinez and Lori, just so you know, because I totally like misunderstood. Yeah, I felt so bad afterwards. I felt so bad. Yeah, I know, Lori. It's all good. I was quick to jump to my defense, too. All right. Okay. Leo, in your person's feelings, we have the Death reversed. Whoops, that is not supposed to be playing. Try that again. Thank you. Death reversed. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. Ooh, how they view you as the Emperor. Okay, cute. King of Cups reversed for their actions. This could be a same-sex relationship for some of you. That's obviously not all of you. Tell me about that Death reversed. The Four of Swords reversed. The Seven of Cups reversed. Whoa. What's that Seven of Cups reversed? The Two of Pentacles reversed. Oh, dear God. They're definitely holding on to this. I think that they're holding on to a part of your relationship that is very stressful for them. They seem to be thinking about it a lot this week. They understand that there are changes that they're needing to make in their own life, but they may be having a hard time because they're very focused on the changes that need to happen in this connection or that did not happen. Especially if this is like an ex or somebody from your past, they're still kind of hanging on, and they feel like they got a little bit of a reality check, especially if there was any like juggling going on, or if there was any kind of chaos between the two of you, or if they feel like maybe you didn't prioritize them or something like that. And, you know, if they're viewing you as the Emperor is busy as shit. You know, the Emperor has a lot of things that they need to do. They can be a little detached, not because they're trying to be mean or anything, but the Emperor is somebody who's like, I can't let like petty feelings or emotions get in the way of doing what I need to do and like take care of my family or whatever it is, right? And so they kind of may have felt like maybe you were too busy for them, or maybe you weren't prioritizing them in some way. And they don't feel good about it. You know, I think that they tried to like heal from this and overcome it, but they are still stuck in that mental space. Because I just don't think that they feel prioritized, or whatever chaos ensued. It's like they just can't really like get over it, you know? And maybe they have every right. I mean, I don't know what the situation is. Why is that Four of Swords reversed? The Fool reversed. Yeah, somebody did something that was reckless, chaotic, irresponsible. That's what happened here. That just solidified it for me. I don't know if it was them or you. But they feel like you're pretty stoic, but let's see. Now I got a new deck here. The Emperor for how they see you with the Five of Cups reversed and the Five of Pentacles reversed. Again, it's like, that's like real Emperor status. I can't even lie. Because again, I'm not going to let any petty feelings or issues come between me and my commitments or my responsibilities or what I got to do. This person may feel like you're just kind of overcoming the past. You're letting go of it, you know. For some of you, maybe it's a reconciliation or forgiveness between the two of you this week. But they see you as, you know, the Emperor is all of the kings combined, whether you're a woman or a man. It's a very masculine energy. It's a very like CEO, you know, leader kind of vibe, and very like straight to the point from point A to B. I mean, it's Aries, you know, it's cardinal fire. So, but they're definitely hung up on some stuff, you know, they are. I mean, they're viewing you in a pretty good light. So maybe they're the ones that did something reckless. I don't know. Because they're viewing you in a pretty good light. Like a really good light, to be honest. The King of Cups reversed for their actions with the Three of Pentacles reversed and the Four of Cups. You know, this person isn't really being vulnerable. They're feeling sad as shit, honestly. And they just feel like the two of you cannot get along, cannot get on the same page about things. And to be honest, they're kind of mopey. They're kind of mopey this week. They're just kind of like, oh, it didn't work out, or my life sucks, or, you know, whatever it is. They are having a really hard time letting go of something. It's like festering. It's like festering in their body. Like there's a weird message I'm getting about something about this person and like them suppressing certain things about themselves or their vulnerabilities or you know, their emotions or something. It's showing up in like their physical well-being. What's Leo's feelings for this person? The Five of Swords, the King of Cups reversed. That's the action that they're taking. And the Death card. Well, I don't think you want to be vulnerable either, you know? I think you're determined to like not, you know, to keep your poker face on. And it seems like you're done, I think. Maybe. Looks like you're done. You're like ready for change. I don't know, Leo. I'm not gonna lie. Like I kind of feel like you're ready for change, or you're done. What does Leo want with this person? Let's see that. The Six of Cups. Oh, okay. So you do have something here. The Temperance. I think that you would like for things to be equal. I think that you would like for peace. I think that you would like to keep the friendship, or I think that you would like to bring some contentment to the connection, because you feel like there's something to be salvaged with that Six of Cups. I think you really miss the camaraderie or the conversation or the depth that was, if it's not still. Okay, so it's not all bad. It's like you feel like there are no winners here, I think. Adjustments are required. Yeah. Unlock your heart, embrace vulnerability, let love guide your journey to self-discovery. Oh, okay. And house 6. What a random house. Well, I guess that makes sense. You know, when I see something like adjustments are required and then I see house 6, you know, house 6 obviously comes before house 7 in astrology. Well, what is house 7? It's relationships. It's where we decide to bond with another. House 6 is where we work out all of our crap before we get into said relationships. We're making sure that we have a foundation laid. We're making sure that, you know, we're minding our P's and Q's. Our nutrition and health is solid. Our habits are good, you know. And I think after you make sure that that's solid and you're accountable, both of you are accountable for your own habits and issues, I think that's when you can kind of unlock your heart and be able to be vulnerable with one another, because I think that's what you guys really want. All right. You're welcome, Leia. How bizarre. With everything said, tell us a little about yourself. Nobody's here to get to know me, to be honest. Well, I mean, some people. There are some people here that truly love me, but people are here to get their cards read. I appreciate it, though. Virgo. Virgo, in your person's feelings is the High Priestess. Could be dealing with the Pisces. 8 of Wands reversed for how they see you. The 9 of Swords reversed for actions. Okay. Well, let's see. King of Pentacles reversed. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Give me this. Okay. This is a kind of a strange reading. The High Priestess with the King of Pentacles reversed and the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Okay. Lori, he didn't need his message hidden. He was just asking. It's okay. You don't have to hide his message. He didn't say anything wrong. At least that I'm aware of. I think this person feels like there's a lot of potential here. And I think that there's also a lot of desire. I do. I think that there is a lot of desire here. I didn't even realize. Didn't even realize I had that open. Whoops. Okay. And there's a lot of desire, but there's also this feeling of this constant back and forth with you, this cycle that just kind of never ends, nothing changes. This person is having a hard time letting go of control, but at the same time, their intuition tells them that they feel like they can't offer you what you want with that King of Pentacles reverse. It's like this person feels like they can't, intuitively, it's like, I'm just gonna say it, intuitively they know they can't give you what you want. Okay, now that's in their feelings or their perspective. Okay. Tell me about that King of Pentacles reversed, the Devil reversed. Okay. This person is very well aware of how stubborn and stingy they have been or can be with that King of Pentacles reversed. But it's this part of them that feels like they need some level of control. And being this way gives them that sense of control. And they know that that is an issue, Devil reverse. The Devil reverse is a really great sign. It's a sign that somebody is aware of their own shortcomings or their own issues. Now, whether or not they're willing to fix them or whatever, or improve them, that's totally up to them. I feel like they want to take a risk, but at the same time, I don't know if they believe that you're going to bite. So I think that there's a fear holding them back. I also think that sometimes they try to justify their actions. But at the root of it all, like if this person is just really stubborn all the time, they may try to justify that, like a tit for tat kind of thing, you know, which is like so annoying. Because it's like, you don't stop a cycle like that. You don't stop a cycle like, you know, well, you said something mean to me, so I'm going to say something mean to you. That's not how you stop a cycle. You just keep going and going. And that's exactly how they feel, you know. So the way that they're viewing you is the 8 of Wands reversed, the 10 of Cups reversed, and the Queen of Wands reversed. You may have this person blocked with the 8 of Wands reversed. They don't really feel like you are showing up, showing out, talking to them. Even if you are like in a marriage or a relationship with them, they feel like it's all forced. And really you're just like pissed off at them all the time. Like you're just mad, you know? Why do they feel like Virgo's mad? The 2 of Cups, because you want to be loved in the way that you want to be loved. You want to be seen and understood in the way that you want to be seen and understood, and they feel like they can't give that to you. And so they see you as somebody who has tried to like force it to happen and force it to happen and force it to happen, and then they understand or they intuitively know that they just haven't given you what you want, or they can't give you what they want, or it's that they just won't, you know, which is a whole nother story. Okay. In their actions, 9 of Swords reversed, the King of Swords, the Page of Cups. So you will likely hear from them with this energy. You will likely hear from them. I mean, I think this person has some things to say. I don't think that they're doing it in a nasty way. I think they're doing it in a very logical, clean-cut way with like a little bit of flirtation. They're trying to be fair. They're trying to be understanding. They have some answers for you, whatever that may look like, you know, and they're telling you what's on their mind. But they're doing so with love and admiration as well as logic. So I think that this is positive. Let's see how you feel. How does Virgo feel for this person? The Tower. All right, great. The Page of Wands reversed. The 3 of Cups. I think that you may end up friend zoning this person, or maybe you have friend zoned this person. For others of you, you just may feel like there is a lot of childhood trauma this person triggered in you. Like this person really disrupted you, like in how you feel, like ripped down the walls of every corner of that little Virgo heart of yours, you know, and just not in a good way, okay? But I think that you want connection, but at the same time, it's like super volatile. I don't know. It's a mixed bag for you. Okay. Advice. It's time to release negativity. Well, see what's real. Observe with clarity. True insight lies beyond the surface. Virgo. Virgo. Okay. Oh, Arlo's sleeping back there. He looks so cute. Okay. What's the negativity they need to release? The 5 of Wands. The ego and the dramas and the tit for tat, you know, both of you. It's like, it's just time to let it go. Don't even feed into it. Sometimes, honestly, the silent treatment is the best policy. It gives a person a chance to reflect on what they said and what they did. You know. I feel like that works better with men, though. I think it's time to be very honest, transparent, you know, with yourself, with this person, whatever it is. You know, Virgos can have very high standards sometimes, you know, almost to their detriment. But I think high standards may be needed. I think high standards may be needed. Okay. That's what I have for you, Virgo. Well, we did all of the signs. All right, so I'm just gonna get another snack. I'm gonna get a quick snack and I'll be right back. Aw, thank you, Jessie, so much. And as always, you guys, as most of you already know, I am having a 50% off sale for the rest of November on my website at violettaalexis.com. So if you want to take advantage of that, please, by all means, feel free to do so. You can find that link in the description. I'm sure that my wonderful mod, Lori, will put it in the chat, okay? Why is this flickering? All right, I need to go get a snack. I need a snack. Thank you, Lori. Hey, baby. You want to get out of here? Good boy. No, I'm still on my phone live. I can't check my phone yet. Because I'm live on my phone. I'm using my phone to live stream. scared of her. It's okay, Valeria. Okay. Come on. Or are you scared? You in or out? Here, just go in there. Oh, you're good. Oh, Mr. Brave. Brave pants. Come on, Ariel. It's okay. It's okay. Be nice. Good. Come on, Ariel. Come on. Hi, Valeria. Hey, baby. Come on. Thank you guys so much for waiting. Elvis has left the room. Oh, it's okay. I hope you guys aren't offended that you could hear me. I don't care if you don't. Are you offering tarot lessons? Yes. Mm-hmm. This is actually, I don't know how to feel about this. What are you eating? It's backwards, but it's wheat, Yoplait, mocha, and chocolate creamy yogurt. Hey, Carmelita. What's up, Mountain Girl? Yeah, I already finished them. Now I just have to have my little snack before I do super chat questions. You guys know this Taurus moon has gotta fuel. Hey, Preston. Just go to my website, Nikki. What's my favorite color? Earth green. Earth green. I really like dark greens or sage greens. Didn't used to be my favorite. It is now. You're welcome, Nikki. Hey, V woman. Okay. Hey, Mando. What used to be your favorite color? It used to be black and red when I was young. Then it was pink for a while, for a long time. Then it was red again. Now it's sage green. What is your deepest, darkest secret? Right. Because I'm going to tell you. I don't really have many left. Ooh, it's a little chilly in here. All right, that was obnoxiously loud. Well, JB, if you swing that way. What's up, Candace? I am. Is that your name? Where are you from? Don't delete that comment, Lori. Leave it. I want to know where I am is from. I need these American men to take notes. You see what he said, guys? He told me that he loved me and he just met me. So clearly things are getting pretty serious. Where is my... Well, you know, maybe if I cleaned out the frickin' drawer. Oh, here we go. I am from Alaska. Oh. Where are you, like, originally from? You don't hear American guys talking like that unless they're Joe Goldberg. Okay? You just don't. Don't like that. As soon as I said Joe Goldberg, the lamp started flickering. Do you have a 401k? Why? Did you want me to be your husband? I love your voice and eyes. Where are you from, beautiful? I live in Virginia. We're all right, but I was born in California, LA. Well, buddy, I am fucking stumped. That's all I really wanted to do. You can't even see it. I drew a little heart. Alrighty, immediately, no. I already know where this is going. These are incels in my chat. I can already tell. I can already tell. Don't like it. Don't like it. All right, Lori, go ahead and take care of them. Just go ahead and take care of them. I really tried, you know, I really tried. And this goes to show you, don't ever give a man the benefit of the doubt. I really try. They're like, oh, we're not all like that. And then they all end up being like that. Like they really don't, they really don't give me anything else to work with. Don't ever give them the benefit. I try so hard and it fucks me every time. In person, online, it doesn't matter. They really are all like that. All of them. Holy crap. All right. All right, let me go ahead and do these super chats, darling. Okay, let's see. We have number 1. Okay. Okay, that was a lot, so I just had to make sure I was getting it right. What was the Sag girl's intentions between the Gemini and number 1? What were her intentions? How did she want to make number 1 feel for him? 3 of Swords. 7 of Wands reverse. I think that you might be right. In my opinion, she might have had some kind of feelings for him. I think with that 3 of Swords reverse and the 7 of Wands reverse, I think that all right. Is it at all possible that this person that you're asking me about, the feminine, is it at all possible that she feels some weird competition thing with you? Because that 7 of Wands reverse indicates yes. She may have wanted to emotionally hurt you, or she may have wanted to compete in some way. She may have wanted to make you feel insecure. Okay. How does the Gemini, what is the Gemini's feelings for number 1? 8 of Swords, the Lovers. Why is the 8 of Swords here? The 7 of Cups. I think this person has options, okay? And I already felt that when I saw the 8 of Swords, and I felt that because the 8 of Swords is like, I'm not sure, I'm stuck on what? The Lovers, a decision. So I wanted to pull extra because as soon as I saw it, I was like, I think he has another option. And then I saw the 7 of Cups. So it's like, I think he has other options. I think that he's very attracted to you. I think that he fantasizes about you, things like this, but I do think he has other options. That's my opinion. That's my final answer on that. As far as whether or not you guys can make this work, long distance. Oh no. Oh goodness, I'm so sorry, baby. 10 of Swords, Justice reverse in the World. That's not great. That could certainly lead to some, I hate to say it, but some level of betrayal or some kind of ending that really is just not the best. Yeah, I'm just going to tell you it's a no-go. I'm not going to get into details, but it definitely feels like it's not reciprocal and somebody does something a little effed up. So I wouldn't totally trust that. All right. What do you need to release? Getting advice, seek guidance with an open heart, ready to learn and grow from the wisdom offered by others. Well, I mean, you're already doing that now. So I think that's really positive. I think that if you get advice from other people that truly genuinely care about you, or your astrologer or your therapist or me or whatever, whomever, your friends, etc., then I think it's going to help you to kind of let go of control of something in your life. Maybe this person, maybe of the friend, I don't really know. And then we have house 8. Whew, yeah. See through it, girl. I think that you already had those suspicions. House 8 is a natural Scorpio house, so I think that you already had those suspicions because of your intuition. I think you should listen to them, and I think that you'd be right. Thank you, number 1. It's always good to see you. Can't believe you've been following me for this long. That's crazy. Thank you so much for being here. Alrighty. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna do these vertical streams for too much longer. I mean, you get some fucking weirdos in here. You know what I mean? You get some weirdos in here. I think I'm gonna start going back to regular. I don't care if I only have 80 people in there. This is a nightmare. Okay, number 2. Okay. All right, let me see his real feelings for you, number 2. King of Wands reverse, the 2 of Wands. He's just kind of on the fence. It's not a certainty. He's not like sure about you. He's just kind of like there. I think that you do something for his ego, if I'm gonna be honest. So like if you're really attractive, or if he feels like you're somebody who is of high value, or whatever it is, I think it feeds a part of him. I think it feeds his pride. I think it feeds his ego. I think that's, don't get me wrong, I think that there's an attraction, but he also may have some weird competitive thing with you, or again, you just feed his ego. His actions going forward. 8 of Pentacles reverse, 6 of Pentacles. I mean, he's giving you a little, but that 8 of Pentacles reverse is not, it's not meeting your standard. He's just kind of doing the same thing, you know, not really getting anywhere. He might buy you a little something, or maybe he gets you a smoothie, or, you know, he gives you some advice. He's being generous with his time, but he's not laying like the groundwork. You know what I mean? Thank you so much, number 2. Best of luck to you. I know that can be tough. Number 3. Okay. Okay. Number 3, are you going to be in a relationship with this person? Hierophant, I would say yes. I think that with the Sun reverse, that you may have some doubts. Both of you may not be totally optimistic about it, but even the Sun reversed in the tarot is still a happy card. So I think you'll find happiness here. I think that you guys will find you relate to one another on many different levels, especially like morals, values, spiritual religious beliefs, whatever it is. And that's, you guys will lay the groundwork for it. I think that is pretty positive. Okay, what are her true feelings right now for this person? The 7 of Pentacles, okay, the Moon. She's not really sure. I think she has her fears. She has her fears. You know, so with the 7 of Pentacles, I think that she's waiting to see something else from you. She's maybe waiting for you to, I don't know what it is. Take her out to dinner, or buy her flowers, or do something that is going to make her feel like this is worth my emotional investment. And I think that she is emotionally invested, but there's a lot of fear here and uncertainty, and she's trying to trust herself. It's not a bad reading, though. Thanks, number 3. Good to see you. Then we have at number 4. Did so-and-so make his decision about Virgo? No. What is he leaning towards? The Nine of Cups, yes. Something about yes with the Virgo. Thanks, number 4. Number 5. Okay, next 3 months. You are going to have the opportunity to potentially work with somebody or get on a new financial journey. The Fool, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Hermit. This to me makes me feel like there's some kind of, excuse me, there's some kind of monetary business, financial journey that you're trying to take. And it seems like it's working out really, really well. So like if you get like a business opportunity or something like that, you should do it. I think it's going to teach you a lot about yourself. I think that you're going to realize you have a lot of strengths that you didn't realize that you had. I think this is where you start taking care of yourself like really well. You may have a feminine influence or somebody who's like a mentor or a teacher who comes in and kind of takes you under their wing in some way and kind of helps you on this new journey or pushes you towards it. I think that you're feeling a little insecure in the next few months. Like the Four of Wands reversed, the Chariot reversed, the Knight of Swords reversed. There may be issues with like home, family, vehicles, things like that. Like I can't lie to you, you know, these things do happen. But this can really be where you're kind of not wanting to get out of the house, or you're kind of just wanting to, you know, go at it alone, stay at home, not go out with your friends, or you're kind of keeping yourself stuck in one way or another, whether that's figuratively or literally. And the Chariot reverse tells me that the reason for this is because you feel a lot of maybe internal chaos, internal triggers, things like that. You feel like you don't have a lot of answers or something, like there's something is happening where you're being triggered. And I think that's where this person comes in, or this is where you kind of break free. Like, because the Four of Wands reverse is when we're really trapped, and the Fool is where we are untrapped, right? It's where we're like, fuck this, I'm going on a new adventure, I'm going on a blah, 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 blah. And so I feel like that's what's going on. And I almost want to say it's a long time coming, but I think you're going to do pretty well financially in the coming months. But it's just going to really be about you taking control over your own life, allowing yourself to be open-minded and curious, and getting the results that you want through that effort. Have faith in your dreams. Yeah, you might be a little like melancholy for some reason. Fully immersed. Everything you want is all around you, just waiting for you to see it. Like the opportunities are there, you know? And the Sun. Express yourself, have fun, have a little bit of faith. I think for you, a little bit of faith can really go a long way. I really think that if you try to force yourself to see the opportunities or see the good, you're going to get more of them. You know what I mean? So try to stay positive. I know it's easier said than done sometimes. Karmic Karen, thank you. All right. Number 6. All right, let me see this person's intention. Ace of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Wands reversed. Nothing good, you know. I'm not really seeing any passion here, any initiative, not that much. A lot of delays, not really willing to plant seeds or put in honest to God work towards a situation. I hate to say that. Not my favorite. But I love you and you deserve better. Thanks, number 6. Let's see here. We have number 7. Okay. Okay, let me see. What do they really want with number 7? What do they want from number 7? The 7 of Swords. The Judgment. I think they want a reconciliation. What do they want to avoid? Is it they want to avoid accountability? If I'm going to be honest with you, okay, if you guys have had like some drama, some separations, walking away, things like that, I think that this person wants to avoid accountability. I think they want to avoid having to be honest about something that has happened in the past. They just want to move on from it. And like secretly, I feel like they want to come together. I feel like they want a reconciliation. But if it means having to be honest with you, then they're just going to walk. Because I don't think that they want to be honest. Because they're like afraid of the repercussions or something like that. It feels very avoidant. Okay. Thanks, number 7. Number 8. Now let me see feelings. 2 of Pentacles reversed and the Star. I think this person feels like they can't really handle you. You may make them confused or indecisive. They may feel like this is a very healing connection for them, though. But I didn't like their intentions when I saw them on your last Super Chat question. It's like there's no real intent there. They're just kind of all over the place, a little chaotic, confused, don't know their ass from their armpit. But I do like the Star there because it shows me that they believe or they have hope here. And they may be wanting to share something with you, you know, be more open. But if you're somebody like, I think this person needs healing. And I think if you're somebody who cracks this person open, that they're like a little uncertain about that. They don't know how they feel about that. Thanks, number 8. Number 9. Okay. All right, number 9. 9 of Wands reversed. 3 of Wands. Ace of Swords. Okay. I feel like after a long time of just feeling like you've been fighting these losing battles, I think once you just kind of like let yourself rest, I think that something is going to come in. The Ace of Swords is here, which tells me that maybe a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you might meet a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, maybe at a distance, or when you decide that you're going to kind of put yourself out there with the 3 of Wands, when you kind of give into it a little bit. Who's this next person that she's going to meet? The 10 of Wands, the Ace of Cups reversed, the Queen of Swords reversed. Well, this person is showing up as a feminine. I'm not sure what gender you are exactly. So if you're interested in feminine energy, I certainly see it. But it kind of feels like with the 10 of Wands, Ace of Cups reversed, and the Queen of Swords reversed, there's that Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy again. That when you meet this person, they're going to be very busy. It's somebody who has a lot of responsibilities. And if you're interested in masculinity, then this could just be more of like a feminine kind of man. But it's somebody who is pretty drained. Like when they can handle their business well, they can handle their burdens and responsibilities well, but they are a very drained person. And so I think that there's someone who is a little bit moody. Okay. I think you're going to be turned off by somebody. You're getting a lot of air here. And I also see Virgo, but you're getting a lot of air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius again. There's definitely some kind of air sign that's going to come around. Sun, Moon, or Rising. And I think you're going to be turned off by somebody just because you're going to feel like they're too passive with that Page of Swords. Like, oh, they're just kind of curious. They're just like, you know, poking at you a little bit, maybe asking for your number. They're watching your social media or something like that, but they're not really doing anything. And like, you see this, you see them doing it, or, you know, maybe you're at a bar and you see they're just kind of like giving you flirty eyes, or they're trying to be cute or whatever, but they're not doing anything. They're not taking any action. They're just sitting there. And so I think you're going to get tired of that. It's going to feel exhausting. I think it's going to, how is number 9 going to feel about this? 4 of Swords reverse. It's going to stress you out. So, I mean, I see communication coming in, you know, but I feel like you may be dealing with somebody who has a lot of responsibilities and they're like, you know, excuse my French, fucking tired, you know. But I do see you meeting someone. This is saying you are good enough for your advice. Turn the page, embrace new chapters with curiosity. Openness paves the path to wisdom. And then Venus, wow. So this is all about your self-worth and your self-value, you know. Like when you look at somebody and you see like their partner, right? You can always tell how somebody feels about themselves based on how their partner looks, their partner's character, how their partner is. You know, you can always tell how a person feels about themselves when they're dating someone. Sorry, I'm getting a little winded, or by the person that they're dating. And so I think for you, this isn't really about relationships right now. This is about the relationship that you have with yourself and allowing your confidence to raise by your actions. You know, and how do we do this, right? If there's like a low value opportunity, or if somebody's trying to date you and they're not meeting a standard that you feel like you require, then say no. You know, that's the way that you can do that. And you don't have to pick the lowest hanging fruit or anything like that. I'm not saying that you're doing that, but I'm just talking about making conscious choices that's going to help you raise your self-esteem. And that's something I've only learned just this year, okay? And I'm 39. So like learning that, just being like, yeah, you know what? No, I'm just not that desperate, you know? Where before I'd be like, okay, you know what I mean? Not saying that's you, but by making those conscious decisions, being like, no, never, you know, just like moving on has really helped my self-esteem. And so there's something about that. There's a reason why those cards came up for you. Okay. I'm a late bloomer. Didn't even get boobs till I was 18. You know what I'm saying? Late bloomer. All right. Then we got number 10. Sure, let me see. I think that you will have chances too. I think that you will meet someone that you will want to, number 10. But it's really about how you go about it, the action that you take. You know, basically, I feel like the Knight of Cups is asking you, how do you want this to go? You know, how do you want it to go? And so it's going to require that you be very open, even romantic, even if you're really not that kind of guy, you know, be romantic, be open, be vulnerable, all of those things. Strength reversed. Don't let like ego, pride, over like being overly sexual or something like that. Don't let that get in your way. Because that's going to fuck it up for you. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Like, I'm almost getting this energy of like genuinely courting someone. Like, not just asking or not just saying, oh, I want a wife, but saying, I want to be a husband, you know? So, anyway, I hope that makes sense. Alrighty. All right. Anyway, you guys, I don't think I'm going to do the vertical streams. I mean, I might do them once in a while, but these vertical streams are just something else. I mean, who the hell? My God. They're so bad. Anyway, thank you, Lori. I don't know if Kenna's was here, but shout out to her as well. Shout out to my mod Complexity. Lori, thank you so much for being here. I know that was really difficult. I know that there's a lot of weirdos in the chat sometimes, but I love all of you and I hope that you have a wonderful night and I will talk to you soon.